Assalamu alaikum students. I hope that you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic in English grammar, that is phrase and its types. I hope that you are already familiar with phrase and its type. If you don't have any idea, don't worry. Let's start our discussion. First of all, we are going to look at what is phrase in English grammar. So, phrase is basically a meaningful sequence of two or more than two words, and it's act like a unit in a sentence, but it doesn't convey a complete meaning on itself because phrase neither contain a subject nor a verb. For example, when we say on the chair and under the table, so here you can see on the chair and under the table, these two are basically meaningful sequence of word, but it doesn't convey a complete meaning in itself. You can see some more example on the screen. They returned home late at night. So in this sentence, late at night is a phrase because it neither contain a subject nor a verb, but late at night is a meaningful sequence of two or more than two words. The girl with red hair is my friend. So, in the second example, with red hair is a phrase. Now, we are going to look at some common type of phrases in English grammar, like how phrase function in a sentence. A phrase can function as a noun phrase, verb phrase, propositional phrase, infinitive phrase, participle phrase, and gerund phrase as well. Now we are going to look at some common type of phrases one by one. First of all, we're going to look at noun phrase. What is noun phrase in English grammar? What is noun? Noun is used to refer to the naming word, name of person, place, or thing. And what is noun phrase? Is a group of words that acts as a noun in a sentence, and it contains a noun and its modifier. For example, a woman in the window shouted for help. So in this sentence, you can see the underlined part of sentence is a noun phrase. A woman in the window. Next we have verb phrase. What is verb phrase? Is a group of words that includes the main verb, modal verb and auxiliary verb. For example, she is writing a letter. Here you can see the underlined part of sentence is writing is a verb phrase because it contains auxiliary verb plus man verb. They have been playing football since morning. Have been playing is a verb phrase here. Next, we have adjectival phrase. What is adjectival phrase in English grammar? What is adjective? Adjective is a word that is used to modify the quality of noun. And what is adjectival phrase? Is a group of words that acts like an adjective in a sentence. For example, the lady in white dress is my mother. Here you can see the underlined part of sentence in white dress is adjectival phrase here because it's act like an adjective in the sentence and is used to modify the quality of noun, that is a lady. A kid on the roof is looking at the sky. So in the second example, on the roof is an adjectival phrase here. Next we have adverbial phrase. What is adverbial phrase? That acts as an adverb in a sentence and it contains verb, adverb, as well as a noun, proposition, and other modifier. For example, they walked along the wall. You can see here they walked along the wall. Along the wall is an adverbial phrase here because it's act like as an adverb and it's used to modify verb walked. In the second example, she always speaks in a respectful way. The underlined part of sentence in a respectful way is an adverbial phrase because it's used to modify the quality of a verb, that is speaks. Next we have prepositional phrase. Before looking at prepositional phrase, first of all, we're going to look at what is a preposition in English grammar. So, preposition is a word used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. And what is prepositional phrase? A prepositional phrase consists of a preposition and an objective of the proposition or other modifier. For example, the teacher looked at the blackboard. You can see here at the blackboard is a preposition phrase here. Next we have infinitive phrase. What is infinitive phrase in English grammar? Infinitive phrase is a group of words consisting of an infinitive to plus first form of a verb and any of its modifier as well as a complement. For example, I like to drive a car. You can see here to drive a car is infinitive phrase here as a noun. The joker danced to entertain the people. In the second example, the underlined part of sentence to entertain the people is an infinitive phrase here as adjective modifying a noun dance. Next we have participle phrase. What is participle phrase? A participle phrase is a group of present participle as well as past participle and other modifier that links the words. And participle phrase is punctuated with the commas in a sentence and it's act like an adjective in a sentence. Let's look different examples. The chair made of wood look very beautiful. Here you can see the chair made of wood look very beautiful. Made of wood is a participle phrase here, past participle phrase here, and it's act like an adjective in a sentence, okay, that modify a noun chair. Next we have the girl raising her hand needs an extra shade. Now you can see the underlined part of sentence raising her hand is a present participle here and it's act like an adjective in a sentence and it's used to modify a noun girl. Next we have gerund phrase. What is gerund? Gerund is an ing form of verb that acts like a noun in a sentence. A gerund phrase is a group of gerund, verb plus ing and modifier and other related verb linked to the gerund. You can see here example, the crying of the baby disturbed him. Here you can see the underlined part of sentence, the crying of the baby is a gerund phrase here as a subject. He started writing the report. Writing the report is a gerund phrase here and as an object, a noun object. Let's summarize our today's discussion. Today we discussed phrase and some common type of phrases in English grammar. In a nutshell, or to summarize our discussion, we can say that phrase is a group of words that don't contain a subject and a predicate. In order to convey a complete meaning, a phrase must combine with the clause. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe.